Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner. I'm here with head men's and women's cross country coach Marty Owens. Now coach, I'm going to start with the men's team first.
Okay.
A great start to the season when their first meet, 7 runners in the top 50 out of 165 runners, and multiple people with personal records in the last meet at Lock Haven. How important are those good starts going into the second half of the season to already build off some personal records?
It's very important to have those personal records going in, especially we haven't run as a full squad yet. We're still missing Colin Eberhardt, who there is a really good chance he'll be running this week. He's our number 2 guy. But it's good to once in a while not have a runner like that, because then the rest of the team needs to know they have to step up and start running to their full potential. And we've been kind of gearing that way, getting ready for the second half of the season. We do have Paul Short this week, but we are still putting a bigger emphasis on the meet in a couple weeks at Gettysburg.
Okay. Now, senior John Crow has been your top runner so far this season. Back-to-back Landmark Conference honors for Runner of the Week. How key is it to have a guy like that to not only set the precedent for the rest of your team, but also be a leader to some of the younger guys that are just coming into the program?
It's been very good having him around. He's been in our top 3 to 4 for all 4 years. Obviously he did a lot of good work this summer. He definitely seems to be a lot stronger. So having a runner like that who is just putting in the work is a great role model for the younger athletes, and he really does inspire everybody to put in that extra work. And right now, with this extra work he has put in and the mileage, he's looking like one of the top runners in the region right now, where we probably are thinking like Alex Price last year, NCAA bid as an individual.
Now, moving over to the women's team, were ranked 10th in the Mid-East region.
Yep.
What kind of testament does that show to their hard work so far this season, but also not to be satisfied as they want to get revenge, I guess you can say, later down the road in the Landmark Conference Championships?
They came in this year with that goal. We're returning our entire top 8 from last year.
Okay.
And so the goal was to win that Landmark Championship. And they're really good about it. They're in the office asking about how E-Town's doing. What's their roster makeup? They're really focused on that. They're in the weight room when they need to be, putting in the miles. But having the good result like they did this past weekend, 4th of 19 schools beating numerous Division II, it shows that they are focused, and they are driven towards this one goal of winning that championship.
Now, you said keeping that focus. How hard is it sometimes, not only for just the women's, but the men's as well, for a 2-month season to be running every day, to keep that focus on the ultimate goal towards the end of October?
It does get tough because, compared to a lot of other sports, we're not out there competing every day or every weekend. Obviously, we had the first meet canceled, but then we had a week off. You're at another meet, then a week off. So it is important to stay focused, and a lot of it is, motivational stuff, putting things up on the bulletin board. When they get ranked, it helps keep them focused. The guys just missed. I think we were 3 or 4 points from being ranked in the top 10.
Okay.
So stuff like that, the little things, is what they keep striving for, knowing that the ultimate goal is to win the Landmark Championship.
Now, back to the women's at Lock Haven this past week. You had 2 top 20 finishers out of 259 runners, which is amazing. Led by previous Landmark Conference Runner of the Week, Ashley West. Your team finished 4th out of, you said, 19th. How important is it to keep that momentum going, especially in running where you do go week in and week out? You don't know when you're going to be running. To keep that going towards the end of October, towards that Landmark Conference Championship, because knowing some of your girls, they want that revenge.
I think this week, keeping that momentum is going to be easy, and that motivation, it'll be there because we're going off of that meet to Friday. We're at Paul Short.
Okay.
Both teams are in what they call the Brown race. It's the middle of the 3 races. They're going to be running against Division I, II, and III schools.
Oh, okay.
So they get a chance to really prove themselves, at the next level, and to keep building upon the previous race. And the women are very excited about this, this week coming up, because they're going to get to face a couple conference schools. But then they also get to face several that are ranked ahead of us in the region. So it'll be a really good test for them right away off of this getting ranked this past week.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck the rest of the season on the way towards the Landmark Conference Championship.
Thank you so much.